Do you ever just want to get down on one knee and thank the hockey gods upstairs that Filip Forsberg is a Nashville Predator? Thank you, hockey gods. Thank you, hockey gods, for Filip Forsberg. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just going to assume that's what he's doing right now. Everybody's hands go up, way up, as the Nashville Predators exact a measure of revenge by beating the Dallas Stars by a final score of 4-3 Saturday night inside the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, in a game where Filip Forsberg scored two big third period goals and Gustav Nyquist extended his point streak to 8 games. This is the first of 2 meetings over the next 7 days between the Preds and the Stars, both meetings being in the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. That's just the way the schedule goes. First meeting between these two teams since that disastrous meltdown that nobody in this fan base really wants to talk about because of how painful it was as an early Christmas present. The matchup for this game, as I suspected for the Preds, would be Kevin Lankinen. Saros, you just got to give him rest until Tuesday. And because the Stars' number one netminder is still out in Jake Ottinger, the Preds would face the Stars' backup in Scott Wedgwood. Not much going on through the first 5 minutes or so of the first period as these two teams are feeling each other out. About the halfway mark, after a whistle, Mason Marchment and Jeremy Lauzon have a skirmish and some words are exchanged. Things are starting to heat up. Finally, about 8.5 left to go in the first period. The Stars are trying to chip it out, but Joe Pavelski has the puck stolen from him by Gustav Nyquist, and Gustav Nyquist wastes no time shooting past Scott Wedgwood, giving the Preds a 1-0 lead. That extends his point streak to 8 games. Preds unable to extend their lead on an S.L. Lindell interference call. And then you got Ryan O'Reilly with the beautiful steal and a deke of Harley of the Stars, but he's not able to beat Wedgwood to extend the Preds lead. There's a late first period penalty for Alexander Carey for tripping that I was surprised they were honest about it. I got stuck watching this game on the Stars feed. The Preds feed wasn't a choice, and on that feed they showed that it was offside entering the zone before Carrier took the tripping call. So it shouldn't have been a tripping call because they should have whistled the offside. So the Stars caught a break, but also the Preds caught a break. At least, I guess, from the hockey gods, because the Stars were not able to convert before the end of the first period, though the remaining portion of the Stars' power play would carry over to the second period. Early in the second period, the Stars would come close to tying it on that man advantage, but the Preds defend well and kill off the penalty. 2.5 minutes into the second, there's a lob pass stretched deep to Mason Marchment, who gets a breakaway on Kevin Lankinen, and here comes Luke Schenn to try and defend, hauls him down, penalty shot, and oh boy, Preds fans are going to hold their collective breath here as Mason Marchment gets the penalty shot. He goes in and Lankinen stops him. Oh my God, thank you, Kevin, thank you. Part of me wonders if UC Saros had been in net for that, that probably would have gone in. No. But hey, Lankinen stopped it. The Preds still have their lead. About 7 minutes into the second period, we fast forward to this. The Stars have a good passing setup started by former Pred Ryan Suter, and they pass it around, and it winds up on Steel Stick, who taps it home past Lankinen, and just like that, the Stars have tied this game at 1. But wait, hold up. Wait, just a minute. Lawrence Filoni wants to challenge it, and except for the one time this year he was wrong, he is right in this situation, even though it was 40 seconds before the goal was scored. The Stars entered the Preds zone offside. It's no goal, everybody. The Preds still have the 1-0 lead. Thank you for Lawrence Filoni. And it's a good thing that goal was waved off on the offside challenge, because shortly after that, puck in the Stars zone as Tommy Novak pokes and chips it out, and Luke Evangelista and Tommy Novak are going into the Stars zone on a 2-on-1 on Scott Wedgwood. Luke Evangelista keeps it, snap, drag, and pop. It's in the net. The Stars are down 2-0 to the Preds. Can the Preds hang on to a 2-0 lead over the Stars this time. Well, not quite yet, because 2 minutes after Luke Evangelista gave the Preds a 2-0 lead, 2 minutes later, play behind Lankinen's net, former Pred Matt Duchene gets it out front to a wide open Tyler Seguin, who bangs it home. Stars have chipped into the Preds lead, now down to 2-1. No way the Preds can challenge this goal. Things begin to tighten up here between these two teams. Stars looking to tie, Preds looking to prevent them from tying or take back the 2-goal lead. Under a minute left to go in the second period, Yusuf Parson takes an interference call on Jamie Benn, who kind of looked like he embellished it, but hey, he's the Stars captain and he can get away with calls like this. But Luke Evangelista gets an embellishment against Calgary. Jamie Benn, who has a history in games against the Preds of getting calls to go his way. And of course, the refs buy it, and 5 seconds off of the face-off, guess who's in front to chip in the tying goal? Jamie Benn. And after 2, here we are again, blowing a 2-0 lead to the Stars. This game is tied at 2, and here I am going to get all nervous in the third period that the Preds are going to blow another game to the Stars. Preds gripping their sticks a little tighter to start the third period, getting a little nervous, probably thinking back to December 23rd, not wanting to blow this game. Fortunately, though, it wouldn't take the Preds very long to get their lead back in this one, as just over 2 minutes into the third, it's the Preds' top line, because of course it is. Gustav Nyquist over in the corner. He has the puck. He sees a wide open. How is he this wide open? Gets the puck over to Filip Forsberg, who goes in. He gets Wedgwood to bite that he's going to go forehand. Then, last second, goes backhand, tucks it home. The Preds have retaken the lead as Forsberg does his fist bump. It's 3-2 Preds. Preds would then proceed to bend to some Stars pressure, but they would not break. And then 7.5 minutes into the third period, Filip Forsberg, on a pass from Ryan O'Reilly, would take the puck behind the Stars net and wrap it around and bank the puck in off of Scott Wedgwood's pass. It's his second goal of the game, second goal of the period, and the Preds have a 4-2 lead. Filip Forsberg has 21 goals on the season. I like the sound of seeing Filip Forsberg score another 40 goals this year. About 9 minutes into the third period, Wyatt Johnston has a chance to cut into the Preds' lead, but he hits the post behind Lankinen. Stars, again, do not go away. That's why they're one of the top 3 teams in the Central Division. The puck is stolen. Jason Robertson goes in. The Stars' offense is too much for this Preds defense sometimes, who have to be better defending and can't just rely on their goaltending. Well, Jason Robertson goes in, roofs it past Lankinen. I can't blame him for this one. And the Stars have cut into the Preds' lead again. Preds hanging on to a 4-3 lead. We reach 5 minutes left to go in regulation. It's a new year. Can the Preds be fresh and hang on to the lead this time? Preds defend well every time the Stars bring the puck into their zone, milking the clock little by little, getting smaller and smaller, getting closer and closer to triple zeros. Stars pull Scott Wedgwood with about 2 minutes left to go in regulation. Zone entry after zone entry. Preds do well to keep the shots on the perimeter. Then finally, under 30 seconds, under 15 seconds, finally one final face-off with 6.1 seconds left to go in regulation. Preds win the face-off, but the shot still gets out front. Don't worry, it doesn't get towards the net for a lucky tap-in tying goal. Preds hang on to win this one 4-3. Wow, they did it. They actually did it. They overcame the disaster that was 2 days before Christmas, and they got revenge. They had two-goal leads. They blew one, but they didn't blow the other. And their star acted like a star in the third period and says, boys, get on my back. I got this, as he helped the Preds win this game. It's by committee sometimes. Sometimes the goalie has to save the day. Sometimes the big stars on this team step up and say, I got this, and he put this game away, and that's exactly what Filip Forsberg did. Like, how many goals could Filip Forsberg have scored in his career by now if he'd had Andrew Brunette as his coach that much sooner? I love that I was right that Einkinen should start this game, and he came through for us and gave Saros a well-deserved night off to rest and reset and recharge. And I assume Saros will be back in there on Tuesday against Anaheim. But moving forward here, I still stick to my guns that Lankin should get the random start every now and then, even when it's not on a back-to-back, just to give Saros time to mentally reset. If this team makes the playoffs and Saros is still on the roster, yes, Saros is the #1 goalie. But you give Saros the random time off now and then just to reset and not be so compressed and stressed out that he's got to be the one to save the day. Lankinen is a very capable backup, as we saw on the road in Dallas. Thank you, Kevin. And yes, I'll say this again, as this team is now 22-17-1. I know this team can aggravate us but they're fun to watch. The system is fun to watch, and I know we'd all rather still have this coach that we have right now than the other coach who's now coaching up in Minnesota, right? So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click a like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. You can find my social media and interact with me during every Preds game by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption. And one more time for the big guy upstairs, thank you, hockey gods, that Filip Forsberg gets to play for us, for all of Preds Nation to enjoy.